Now, today we're going to talk about hip joints. So let's say, like if compare our body with a car, our feet going to be tires. And so tires create this grip with the floor, and as we send some energy, they allow us to travel. And in this comparison, your hips going to be something like a steering wheel. So from foot, we use this energy, and through hips we can redirect it, modify it, and kind of play around. So with the hip joints, we have either linear motion, so we can continue same idea that we talk on Samba this Tuesday. So let's do like this. Grab maybe a chair or some support, maybe a wall, and bring your weight onto one foot. And maybe, let's say, first thing, we're going to move, feel your standing hip, the joint, yeah, and move it forward towards the chair and away from the chair over the foot. So that's going to be linear movement forward. So as we move in our hip forward, we also may feel stretching over here. And yeah, try not to, not to lose tone in your upper body. So upper body stay tall. Okay, then same thing, we're going to turn a bit. We're going to move our hip sideways towards the chair. Maybe, let's say, turn with the other side. It's going to be a little bit awkward. Yeah, but you see, usually we do this shift alongside with opening the foot. So we, so we have our balance. Let's start with something simple, like a box step, for example, like in waltz. We're going to do right foot forward, left foot side, right foot close to left foot, left foot back, right foot side, and left foot close to right foot. So then we're going to figure out where is our standing leg. So as we start, we have weight on the left foot. We move forward. Now we have weight on the right foot. Going sideways. Now we have weight on the left foot. We close, change weight. Now we have weight on the right foot. On the left foot. On the right foot. And on the left foot. Okay, now second thing, we're going to feel, in the ballroom we call it drive. So we're going to feel direction of your hip. For example, let's say if we're on the left foot, so we're going to drive left hip forwards, and that will guide us into split weight position. Okay? From this point we're going to keep driving that left hip forward up to the point when we're going to switch to the right hip. Now right hip, as you arrive in the right foot, right hip going to help you finish that weight transfer. So again, started with left hip, and one, continue with the right hip. Now, from here, in order to go sideways, we're going to redirect right hip joint to the side in order to open the foot and start weight shift. And then from split weight position, we're going to use left hip joint to bring your feet together. Closing feet, changing weight. Now, actually, as we go back, we're going to the opposite. So, kind of logical it will be to move our hips back, but as we go back, we're actually going to move our hips forward, or your standing hip, your right hip, and slow. Then we basically we're going to use left hip to bring ourselves in, redirect left hip to the side, and then use right hip to pull ourselves in. A slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, A quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, So we actually not really dancing like this. So right now we were moving hips in one dimension. Now we're going to use hip rotation. So how it works? If we have weight on the right foot, we can rotate our hip joint inside or outside. If we rotate, let's say, left hip inside and then take a step forward with the right foot, we're gonna feel that our thighs kind of closing like this, and you naturally have rotation to the right. In the ballroom, we're gonna call it like CBM or CBMP. Now, if you rotating your left hip out, then it's going to be side lift. You see, it's the same step, but because of the hip, it look completely different. So try those two. Left hip in and left hip out. Well, for the box, we're actually going to do turning box. We're going to do like this. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. So we're going to constantly turn to the right. So first, we're going to start with the left hip turning inside into the cross. We continue with the right hip turning out into the side step. And from here, we're gonna, I would say, your left hip going to rotate in. Quick. From there, we're going to rotate right hip out alongside with the left foot going back. Slow. Then left hip turning in into side step, and right hip turning out to collect your feet. And then we repeat again. Left hip in, right hip out, left hip in, right hip out, left hip in, and right hip out. 8. And slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick left forward, slow. Quick, quick right hip back, slow. Quick, quick, okay, let's go faster. And slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Now we're going to do a couple exercises that are gonna help us to feel that action a bit more. So let's say the first one, we're gonna start with the weight on the right foot. We're going to do check. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like a spiral turn. Transfer weight forward. 5, 6, and 7, 8. Now the same with the right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, unwind, step forward. So here you can choose. You can go through the, flexing your standing leg and have a picture line through your foot and then push, transfer weight completely. Or if you want, you can go through both straight legs. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and before music starts, you can maybe do compression, some long time, or elevation, or we can do like in and out. So there can be different things. Now, when we lift arms, it's like up, then we have compress, 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 elevate, compress again. So those are kind of more internal. Now we have a and elevation, boom, very strong compression, both knees. Okay, here don't rush to go to turn, spend some time here, then elevate all the way up, maybe up on your toes, and then drop. Now for the rondi, we want to feel that distance from your right toe to your head. Ta, 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 ta. Very often we feel that either top is going out of balance or top stays, and leg going out of balance. Yeah, so we want to stretch. Okay, then we stay down, down, then we elevate. 1, 2, 3, down, down, elevation. Continue elevation with the turn. Changing level down, staying down, again elevate, compress, and then on the same level. 7 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2,